Most people, when they think of Bangkok, they think of temples, good food, maybe some parties, but I don't think a lot of people really tend to think about what we're doing today. And before I got here, I honestly didn't really know how wild this actually is. What is up, guys? I hope you're doing well. In advance, apologies for the difference in quality as opposed to our normal videos, especially the audio. But today we're doing some real grassroots stuff. We're doing some real grassroots shit. And it has to do with water. You've probably seen it by now, but we are out here in the heart of rural Thailand. I almost got run over. Race fuel is in the air. It is absurdly hot, but we're dealing with it. This is something that has been on my list since I got to Thailand, and frankly, I'm happy to be here. Well, that was a good time. It is the following morning. We're back here at the lovely condo back in central Bangkok. So honestly, yesterday when it came to all the racing stuff, I wasn't even really planning on filming. Something that, if you're thinking about becoming a content creator, something I think is really important is to make sure you still go do some fun stuff. Things that, you know, would make a good video, but it's important to just kind of put the camera down every once in a while, just kind of experience everything, right? For the first year or so I was here, I filmed every single thing I did all the time, which was cool for the videos. I'm glad I got to share that with a lot of you, but it got to the point where you just kind of feel like you're actually not doing anything. So I decided to pull out the camera, and honestly, we plan to stay there a lot longer, but there's a few reasons why that didn't end up happening. which I think are kind of important to talk about if you're coming to Thailand. So March and April in Thailand are brutal, to say the least. Don't get me wrong, it's always hot, but April, especially into May, it's rough, man. It's always 70, 80% humidity. I swear it was probably 95 degrees yesterday out there. Not a whole lot of shade going on. It was just rough. And, you know, being from Arizona, as well as being here for a decent amount of time at this point, you do get more used to it, but at the same time, it never really totally goes away, especially on days like that. I knew it was going to be hot. I brought an umbrella and everything, but honestly, after an hour or two, like by that second or third hour, it was rough. And one thing I learned, being from Arizona, every single year in Arizona, Phoenix especially, people die from it being so hot. So I've kind of learned not to really push it. I've had heat exhaustion and I've gotten heat stroke a few times in my life, and it is one of the most miserable experiences you can have. On top of that, we were way out there. We were about 2 hours from central Bangkok. So you're in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. I did not want to fall out, and I'm with a bunch of people I don't know very well. I didn't want to put that on them. So decided to get out there a little bit early. So lessons to be learned from this. If you are coming to Thailand, granted, if you're planning on doing beach stuff, you're going to be in the water, hanging out at the pool, stuff like that, April, May is manageable. But if you're coming here, you're going to be doing a lot of running around. It's not every single day. Like today is much better, but there are some days when it is really rough, to say the least. But what I will say about that whole experience, it was very obvious. You could probably tell from the clips, that was a very grassroots Thailand experience. One thing that's kind of a nightmare, especially for me as a content creator, it can be really hard to find out about events happening in Thailand prior to them actually going on, especially when it comes to things like that. But not even just in the motorsport realm. If you're coming to Thailand, I highly advise seeking out stuff like that. It was super cool. Every type of Thai person you could think was there. Families, everybody, younger people, older people, all just hanging out, having a good time, watching some racing. So I love that experience, even if you're not really into motorsports, especially when it comes to things like the boat racing, or, you know, they even have like rice paddy tractor racing. Even if motorsport might not really be your thing, I say go check it out. It's really cool. It's a fun experience. I'm glad I got to go check it out. And next year, I know where it's at. I know what to plan for, so we are going to hit it full tilt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit that we got to really take part in. It's a super cool experience. If you get an opportunity, I highly suggest go checking it out. Just be ready. It's going to be very hot. Drink your water. Bring an umbrella. Wear your sunscreen. You know, just go full tourist mode. It will make your experience a whole lot better. But that is all for me. If you did make it this far in the video, thank you so much for hanging out. This next few months in Thailand is a great time. So much stuff going on. Super cool videos. We've got Songkran coming up, which is the Thai New Year's biggest water fight in the world. If you've never gotten a taste of that, I highly suggest you drop down below. Drop that sub. But thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next one.